Welcome back to another Fallout 76 video, and today we've got some news to discuss regarding the new upcoming season, Season 13 Shoot for the Stars, and the possibility of a 2023 roadmap that could be just right around the corner. So without any further ado, let's dive right on in. So, I had planned to get a video out yesterday, June 8th, discussing the upcoming Season 13 and the Once in a Blue Moon update, because according to a few sources, the new season is supposedly kicking off this Tuesday coming June 13th, and usually the Thursday before everything goes live, we usually see an Inside the Vault article, and while June 8th has now come and gone, and many people over on Twitter and over on the Bethesda Discord were left a little bit curious as to why an Inside the Vault article never surfaced. At this stage, if you regularly keep up to date with Bethesda's Inside the Vault articles and when they release, you'll know that they usually publish these articles each Thursday over on the Bethesda website. However, it's starting to look like one of the longest times we've actually gone without one, as the last article that was posted was back on April of this year, and April 21st to be specific. That article, which I'll leave a link to below in the description, went into detail and discussed all the upcoming features that would be included with the current iteration of the public test server, where players would be finally able to playtest the upcoming Once in a Blue Moon update. And quite honestly, there's definitely a lot of changes on the way that a lot of fans are pretty excited about. However, back on June 1st over on the Bethesda Discord, we received this update from one of the community managers who stated, "Hey everyone, the latest PTS build is now closed. Thank you all for participating, and we'll let you know when the next is expected." So from this, we could quickly figure out that due to the PTS coming offline, the Once in a Blue Moon update would more than likely be released shortly after this. But again, we still haven't seen or heard any confirmation that backs up this theory. So what is happening with this new update? Well, according to some speculation and chatter around the community, it looks like Bethesda might be holding off on releasing any information regarding the upcoming season, and even the possibility of a 2023 roadmap until during or after the Xbox and Starfield Direct showcase, which is scheduled for this Sunday coming June 11th. Now, more than likely, because Starfield is obviously the main focus at the moment and will be the forefront of their showcase, as it is called the Xbox and Starfield Direct Showcase, more than likely Fallout 76 will probably get a small window of time during the event, covering the upcoming season and, as some fans are speculating, the possible road ahead for Fallout 76. I say the possible road ahead because it's looking like this could either be the first year in the game's lifecycle the community has gone without a roadmap for the game, or could be the first year the community never actually receives one. Now, it is understandable that Bethesda aren't really obligated to release a roadmap, but at the same time too, I personally enjoy seeing these roadmaps, as not only for myself, but for many others, it gives the community a better understanding on what's to be expected, and also creates general hype and excitement for future content. And not to be confused with the community calendars, which up to today, with the current calendar that we have available at the moment, we only have a tiny glimpse of the road ahead for Fallout 76, and that road as of today is pretty short, but still pretty eventful, because according to the community calendar, and considering this is June 9th, the rest of the month is shaping up to be pretty eventful, as right now up until June 12th we have the legendary vendor sale, June 13th, which is speculated to be the release of Season 13 and the Once in a Blue Moon update, June 15th and 19th we'll be hosting a bout of Double Mutations weekend, and then the following week we'll see a return of our Zeton friends from June 19th to July 4th for 2 weeks worth of the Invaders from Beyond event. So going off that basis, the next month or so for Fallout 76 is definitely looking pretty interesting, and to coincide with the new Season 13 scoreboard, we have the introduction of the Once in a Blue Moon update, which will play host to 2 new cryptids, the Blue Devil and the Agua, new events which will feature both of these cryptids, new unique event weapon rewards, and a small dose of story content with new side quests themed around the Blue Ridge Caravan Company. But on the other hand, if you haven't participated in the public test server over on PC, then during this time there's definitely going to be a lot to cover and sink your teeth into, which I'm pretty hyped about. But for a lot of people who have taken part in PTS playtesting, a lot of this content will somewhat already be old content, as this current PTS update has been available to playtest since April of this year. So it's pretty understandable for a lot of players who are already ready for the next big update after this, they're probably already getting a bit apprehensive. However, even though we have somewhat of an eventful month ahead, it's what's after that is the big question, because since April of this year and right up until now, what lies ahead after June seems to be an empty void of the unknown, because without a 2023 roadmap or even an updated community calendar, nobody really knows what's ahead. So until the Xbox and Starfield Direct showcase, and that's if we see the release of a 2023 roadmap during or after that, right now as a Fallout 76 player, it might be a tiny bit frustrating. However, during this time, if you find yourself in the market for a new gaming laptop, make sure to head over to Razer, as from June 12th to 30th, Razer are running a promotion where you can get up to $1,000 off of their Razer Blade 14, 15 and 17 laptops with their GeForce RTX 30 series. You can customize and upgrade your graphics card, memory, storage, or even the color. Yeah, that's right, even the color. But not only that, from now until the end of June, you can also receive up to 15% off of Razer gaming chairs. So why not give your glutes the comfort they deserve? But Pineapple, how can I avail of all of this? Well, it's simple. If you find yourself wanting to avail of any of these incredible offers, just make sure to use the appropriate Razer affiliate link to each of these offers while you shop, which I'll leave in the description of this video, and also for your convenience in a pinned comment below. But if none of these offers appeal to you and you're looking at other Razer products, you can use my promo code STREAM15 to receive $15 off of any Razer products with a minimum purchase of $99. Now, back to the video. Now, don't worry, even though we're all extremely eager to see what lies ahead, and going back to what I mentioned earlier, there are some incredible changes coming with the Once in a Blue Moon update, and taking some of the most exciting and new features to come out of this new season, it looks like this time around we'll be seeing a new scoreboard feature, which I know a lot of people who tend to have difficulty finishing scoreboards will be delighted to see, and that's the new Score Booster feature. What this basically does is that upon unlocking it, you'll be able to use this as a consumable which will last for a particular duration, and as you complete challenges and events or anything in the game, you'll be able to accumulate score twice as fast. So in a way, it's kind of like having the option to turn on double score whenever you want to, and apparently this will stack with scoreboard boosts, and as I said, for a lot of people who might not have the time to sit down and actually grind through an entire 100 levels of a scoreboard, but would actually love to be able to, well, this is a way for you to do that, which quite honestly, in my own opinion, is awesome to finally see, because as I said, it's very understandable that everyone has real life things that take up a lot of time, and it can be hard for a lot of people to sit down and grind out an entire scoreboard. But to coincide with that, the Once in a Blue Moon update will include a ton of new quality of life upgrades, from user interface upgrades on your Pip-Boy, to UI changes, to modifications on weapons where you can now actually see which modifications increase or decrease certain attributes, like action points effects, recoil, and much more. But don't worry, I'll be going into much more detail with these features in future videos, once the new update is actually live, so make sure you have notifications turned on and you're subscribed to the channel. And lastly, if you missed my video going into detail about this, you can click on the link on the top right hand corner of the screen. But alongside the Season 13 update, Expeditions will also be seeing additional improvements. That's right, after almost a year after its initial release, Expeditions will be seeing some new improvements, where players will no longer need to charge ultrasight batteries in order to travel to the pit, which means players can now enter an expedition by simply opening up the Expeditions tab on the map and clicking enter, a similar feature that we see when it comes to gaining access to daily ops missions. On top of that, players will also see an increase in stamps and legendary items upon completing larger Expeditions missions, such as the Ashes to Fire mission, and to help alleviate the enormous grind which is unlocking unique expedition rewards from Giuseppe's inventory, the stamp cost for items have now been reduced, which I know for a lot of players will come as a relief. But again, make sure to check out that video where I cover everything you need to know about the upcoming changes. And with that, that's everything so far regarding the new upcoming scoreboard and the Once in a Blue Moon update. As we eagerly await the June 11th Xbox and Starfield Direct showcase, hopefully we'll have a ton of news to share after that. So if you don't want to miss out and want to be kept up to date with everything Fallout related, consider clicking that subscribe button and turning on that bell notification button. And if you enjoyed today's video, consider dropping a like. And before we head on out, I want to say a big thank you to our channel members for your continued support and dedication to the channel. And of course to all of our subscribers who've helped the channel to grow. If you're also looking at picking up some Bethesda theme items over on the Bethesda store, you can use my creator code BTPineapple062 to receive 20% off of your purchases at checkout. And if you'd like to support the channel a little bit more personally, consider checking out my merch store, which has an array of t-shirts, mugs, prints, and other pineapple themed merch, which I'll leave in a link in the description of this video. And lastly, to you, the viewer, the person who stumbled upon this video, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, Vault Dwellers, stay safe out there in the wasteland, welcome to Vault 93, and I'll catch you all in the next video.